Hello, monsters abound here, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 3 and part 12 of my Throt the Unclean campaign. Where last time, I can't actually remember. I haven't played for the weekend. I had to go to Peterborough for a thing. Now, living in Cornwall, we've got a lot of... It's quite hilly here, you know, coastal. And I will say this about the Midlands. Fuck me, it's boring. There's nothing. It's just flat. You know, real landscape has curves. It's not just flat. It's so boring. It's so tedious. What the fuck do you look at? The sky all the time? You're insane. Anyway, so what are we doing? Right, we got who? Right, you're Chad. Yes, okay, I remember Chad and Telsion. Telsion is my god. Currently, there's a lot of people gunning for Toddy. By the looks of it, poor old Toddy. And where the fuck's Throt? Oh, there's Throt. Oh yes, it kills. We will just. Yeah, that's right. We're just taking out the wood elves, haven't we? Yes, that's right. It's all flooding back. It's all flooding back. Good. Good. Right. Good. Well, good. Thanks.
The spoilers come.
I guess if that's what you want them to do.
The 4 token.
Oh, I don't know if we're gonna get on. I mean, you do kind of like that. Do we go for that? You are at war with a lot of people that we don't like. I'm thinking we go for it. Shall we go for it?
You are here
Let's
because
do it.
I deigned it.
Okay, thanks.
There is more to decide.
Is there? I don't think there is. Bye. Okay, we got money. We got money coming in. This is very good. We've got full food. Oh, everything's coming up Throts, isn't it? Do we want to go for another a laboratory? I mean, science. Science is the way forward, isn't it? Really. Go get a Temple of the Horned Rat. I mean, Lord Recruit rank, faction-wide +1. It's not the worst thing, is it? It's not the worst thing. You know what? Fuck it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's fall in love. I'm just going to... Right. Jim Bro now. Jim... Oh, how do you spell Jim? There we go. A Gaim? What's a Gaim? Good. So, right, names. Okay. I should have done this beforehand, but I'm doing it now, so... Quadzilla. Probably should check the names on Discord, but fuck it. Ted the Wanderer, Gorich, Gandalf the Way, Gaindelf the Way. Okay, you're all fine. Did I give you names? Benedict Cumberbench and Swolzilla. I did. Good. 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 Telsin. Did we were we going to give? Where's the little pack? There he is. Jeff. Oh yeah. Okay, Jeff. You do you. I do like Death Frenzy on Rat Ogres. Is there any reason we wouldn't do that? No. Also, why do you have enough move to attack? Okay, I'm just going to attack that then. Is that right? I'm just going to move in. I hear the Wastelands are lovely this time of year, so let's do that. Now, who are we going to put weapon strength on? Maybe eeny, meeny, miny, you. And let's do that at level 2. Okay, I'm going to knock that one down. That increases Skaven corruption. That also increases. I thought one used to decrease Skaven corruption. I guess Skaven corruption always just ticks up gradually over time. It's just how it rolls. We don't need that because we don't have anyone. Also, a lot of people pointed out the blue item that increases weapon damage. The assassins, of course, they have a missile attack, don't they? Yes, they do. They have a very good missile attack, from what I remember. So okay, yeah, fair enough. Those guys, that would have actually been useful for them. But that's fine. We fused it into whatever the fuck I made last time. Good for me. Right, public order there, not great. We need the black... I was going to grab the black pit, wasn't I? Telsion, can you go and grab the black pit for me, buddy? Thanks. Off you go. Off you pop. Hey, good lads. There we go. You know what? Let's do that. Let's do that. Yeah. Now, you're going to be a little bit tired, but it doesn't... Oh. Cool. Short victory achieved. Well done us. What did we have to do for the short victory conditions? Jerry forgot. Killed those guys, did they? Okay, fine. What's the long campaign victory? 75. and have some of those, which is going to be slightly trickier. Global recruiting capacity, not that useful. I wish the rewards were slightly better. You know, I wish there was like there should be campaign quests which give you visible and useful rewards, even if it's like a really nice ancillary. Just something like that, you know, something that's just like, yeah, everything costs 1 turn to recruit. You get a 50% upkeep reduction. Slap it on one of your generals. Bosh, jobs are good. And that would feel like, yes, I've achieved something. This is like, all right, recruit rank +3. Fine, I guess. I mean, that's okay. It's fine. It's all right, isn't it? Okay, Chads, you're on your way. Chads, my lads. Chad the lads. What a Chads. Do we want the scrap heap here? I mean, it is producing the most money. So Cultivar is currently making 672, which is, you know, fine. Because this is going to produce 80. These produce 160, so they produce more money. But then we've got the 150, which actually isn't as good as... I mean, we get the growth, but the growth is only useful up to a point. As soon as you hit max level, it's not actually that useful. Never mind. Never mind, eh? No point worrying about these things. We would like some marble. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. We need more food as well, and we need to spread our undercity, don't we? Which we're trying to do. We've got a little bit of food coming in there, which is good. That's offsetting some of the food we're using. So basically, we're going to use Norsca to offset the food for the settlements in a toilet bowl here, which are siphoning all the money from the pretty elf people. That's what we're doing. Do I want you to do anything? Yeah, let's get some more growth there. Can we build anything else? Could build that? Is that really going to be... I genuinely don't think that's going to be that useful. Let's just go with growth instead. The more growth we get, the better. Emil might decide to attack Telsion. If he does, he's going to have a bad day, because Telsion is a bit of a beast. I think I saw Thyrus hanging around as well. It's going to be another grudge match, isn't it?
Bring me meat flesh or go.
Hello, what do you want me to... No. Nope. Nope. Not unless I have to... Not until I've got, like, massed armies waiting on the borders of Athol Loren so I can hop into the fucking forest and torch the entire place. Well, I mean, that was bound to happen. Hello. Hello. Hello, sir. What are we doing? Bradley. Let's give you Scar Veteran. Okay. You're building an outpost. Telsion is a thingy. We've got a monolith of Borkill the Bloody Hands and a growth batch available. Oh my god, it's all kicking off. Holy shit. So, let's build one of you. And we're going to build one of you. And I already get vision here, so I don't need this. So I could build that if I had the money, but I don't. So we're going to have to not do that right this sec. Although we can reach Gorsel. Look at that. And then we can hit Marienburg. Ooh. Right, well first... Why did you run up to me and then run away? Like, just, you know, come on. Just... And we got the ambush. Oh, you're going to have a real bad day, mate. Oh, love crashing into the line there. Rat Ogre's coming in from behind. Oh, sending him flying. Good stuff. Meanwhile, to the rear of the enemy line, we've got Viscrin's Death Squad. However, something I've just realised is that the poison from their banner has overwritten the Weeping Blade effect, which is going to be honest, way better than poison. And as such, they don't have their Weeping Blade effect, which is obviously making them not as useful, which is a shame. Never mind. The Wolf Rats just ate the cannon crews almost immediately. Those guys went down like a sack of shits. And the Wolf Rats are... I'm going to be honest, Wolf Rats are just amazing. I just love them. Such good boys. Or things. Whatever the fuck they are. Just nomming away at the questing knights. See how just quickly the questing knights have just been eaten alive by those Wolf Rats. They are absolutely Insane. Love those lads. Very quickly the enemy army is... you know, ambushes are always very brutal and short affairs. Particularly when you have rat ogres. Right, well, first things first is we're taking that off you, because that's bad. I don't know what you know what, let's just take it off for a minute. Yeah, because it overwrites the thing, doesn't it? I think we may need a little bit of extra food. It's not a huge problem, but... Exactly. Exactly. So, I didn't realise that actually increases construction costs, which is a bit of a bastard, isn't it? Eh? Alright, well, let's... taking attrition, because we are in Chaos Lands. But we won't get... Okay, if you just encamp... Exactly, right, you camp there. There. You can come down and grab Gaul. So we've got Black Pit now, which is nice. Let's get the reactor. Just auto-resolve that one, because I don't think that's going to be particularly tricky. Just leave it at level 1 for a minute. Banner of Verminous Scurrying. Wayfarer. Gives you deceleration and acceleration. And Strider. Plus 45% speed. That's pretty nippy. Looks like Toddy died. So we'll keep Chads moving up. I think we're generally fine over here. Again, a little bit worried about Vlad. Vlad does not like me anymore. Vlad is not a friend. Okay, well, we'll keep an eye on him. We may have to come back and crush him later. You know, keeping our options open, aren't we? And we want to do that one because I'm not particularly interested in... I mean, we could make some money here, couldn't we? We could make a little bit. It's like another 200. Let's consume food, though. I think we're going to concentrate... I mean, anywhere we can make more money. Like this place here, right? So we're making 763 just from Lothern at the moment, and that's with 30%, and we can go as high as 50%. So we can really just sponge off the elves. So that would give us 500. That would give us 400, which is... So that would... In some places, it's actually better to... Because this consumes the same amount of food. So if we can make more money from sponging off using the Ratkin Mafia, then we'll do that. Failing that, we'll use the Wart Token Mint, and that's what we're going to do on the old toilet bowl here. And then we'll get food in Orska. See, everything needs balance. You steal food from one lot of people, and then money from the others, and then you have both things, and they have less of each. But that's not important. It's what we want. At some point, I need to give you some better rats, but at the moment, I'm fairly happy with how we're doing. It's good. Not good for me anyway. Right, you lads going to come down here. I mean, Festus is always going to be kind of a pain, sitting there in the centre of the Empire and just spreading plague at me, but there's not much I can do about that. You know, some friends just don't have particularly good personal hygiene, but you love them anyway, from a distance. You've kind of got everything. I guess I could give you a tail weapon. And blade shield for you, because that's going to make you a little bit more tanky. What sort of stuff do we have? Scroll of Stone, I like. Blade of Nurglich, not that great. What about this stuff? Breeder. Let's just merge. Let's just merge some breeders. Clerks are okay for assassins. You are fine. Research rate is fine. Man-thing slaves are... Eh. Oh, Skulm is nice. Skulm is... Right, you've already got Skulm, which is fine. You have the Whip of Domination. Okay. Teds, You've got a box of eerie noises, and why wouldn't you? So, Telsion, what do you have? You've got the other Trickster Sharp. That's pretty good as well. Chadzilla, you've got the Whip of Dominate. Okay, we can't put that on you. What about... Hang on. What about Brad? Brad, he never skips leg day. So let's give you some Skull so that you will never leave us. I guess give you a Talisman of Endurance. There you go. Never let it be said that I don't reward my followers. Let's get a mentor so we get a little bit more experience, because that's always nice. And mobility is the best thing. That's why I'm gonna be honest. Quadzilla. That's why you're in the army. That's literally. Oh, and Death Frenzy. Death Frenzy is quite nice as well. I will. Sure. I don't know where you are. Don't know what you're doing. Hello.
This is absurd.
I mean, yes. Where the fuck did you come from? The fuck are you up to? I am gonna have to go and deal with this. It's not really what I want to do, but I'm gonna have to. It's fucking elves turning up, sailing over here, getting all up in my shit. Hello, sir, madam.
I will not.
You will not what? Die horribly? I don't think that's your choice to make, my dear. Telsion getting all the ambushes this episode. Very impressive. Deathglow Bombardiers just absolutely annihilate in one volley. That infantry is pretty much half dead already. Rat Ogres just mincing them. Good stuff. Meanwhile, to the rear of the enemy line, where the knights are, and these guys are obviously going to be slightly trickier to deal with, which is why we've got the Wolf Rats and the Rat Ogres chasing them down. So knights here fled from the battle, but now turning around, coming back. But Wolf Rats meet them and just devour them. Look how fast their health goes down. Like, fuck me, these guys just getting annihilated. The flower of Bretonian youth getting eaten alive by some angry rat wolves. That's not the way to go, is it? Jeez. Meanwhile, Viscerin's Death Squad now, I mean, you know, they are pretty fast. I think chasing after cavalry, probably not their best move. But in this instance, probably the best thing they can do. Although maybe I should have sent Viscerin's Death Squad to deal with the infantry. And the thing is, with their Weeping Blades, they do reduce armor by 45%, which means these Knights of the Realm now have 45 armor. Which makes them pretty easy to pick off. So even with the Clan Rats... Oh, they're the Wolf Rats charging in there. Backed up by Greg. These guys are now completely fucked. Which is why I like giving the Wolf Rats the Weeping Blade effect. Because it just... It's like a huge boost of armor piercing damage. It's insane. It's brilliant. While the Bretonians proving to be... actually quite resilient. I mean, they are backed up by some great swords there. Rat Ogres having to punch their way through them. Finally retreating. So we have a unit of archers that haven't shattered. They're just routing, which I don't want them like turning around and just... I mean, it won't do much damage them plinking away at me, but I was just like, I don't really want you shooting me, so I'm going to drop a plague in their path. And that will liquidate them pretty effectively. And meanwhile, the Wolf Rats are now just mopping up any survivors, because that's what they do. Go on, pop. That's it. Little bursts of flavour. Lovely jam. Not as much jam as I would have liked. Still. Certainly did a number on them and shattered them, which is the main thing. Nicely done. Telsion's really just earning his stripes there, isn't he? Can we catch you up? No. What else could we do? We could encamp and heal up, and that's probably what we should do. God, Bretonnia's sending so much stuff at us. And losing it all. What a shame. Do I want to upgrade this? It's a 10% chance. So it doubles the chance. I think 5% is generally fine. It'll spread eventually. It's fine. Do I want to upgrade you? Oh, do I want to upgrade you? Probably not until I've knocked that down. So we'll leave that for a minute. Oh look, Thyrus is back. Oh, noted.
Warlock, master of Scryer.
Freaks off the leash, yes, because I like the idea of more weapon strength and bonus versus infantry for my rat wolfy boys. I love those lads. I want a brood horror, so let's do this. Let's do this, and then Telsion. Do your boys? What do your boys have? They got some of that. Some of the, I mean, Weeping Blades is very, very good. Anything which is going to make them do more damage. Charge, but I mean, the thing is, 20% weapon strength sounds good, but it's like 2 extra weapon strength. The 25%, I mean, that charge bonus is good. That gives, I mean, you know, it is what it is. I do like the Weeping Blades.
Give creation thing.
You're a little bit melty, but that's okay. That's okay. It's not the worst thing. You're also cheaper. I mean, again, not that vitally useful, but still. I mean, that means these lads have, what's that? 15 armor piercing damage. Not to mention they reduce armor by 50%. So actually, if you think about it, like, if a unit has 100 armor, let's say we're attacking Iron Breakers, they've got like 120 armor. Suddenly, that's 60 armor, which is basically what a state troop has, and you wouldn't think of those guys being particularly armored. And then they have an additional 15 armor, so they're basically going to nom through that unit pretty quickly, which I kind of love. I do kind of love that. Do we have enough money to do some? Ooh. Ward save 10%. Well, that's quite nice. Additional unit to growth batches. That sounds quite nice. Minus 25%. That sounds very nice. I think we're doing this.
Waste not, want not.
That's instantly made everything a little bit cheaper. I mean, like these guys are suddenly 156 compared to 200, so you're getting a nice big saving off those guys. Thyrus is not Thyrus. Throt's army's got probably some expense there. So 171 for the thing. He's dirt cheap now. I mean, yes. He's coughing up blood and pooping through the eye of an eagle, but he's super cheap to upkeep. So you know it's not bad. Let's get mutagenic elixir. So that means gold chevron monsters, which we have. Oh, you are. You're gold chevron? You got 40% physical resistance. Fuck me. Ye gods. It's kind of terrifying. No, we don't want to do training. I'm going to give you thick-skinned. And are we going to hold on to Gorsel? I genuinely don't know. But my concern is we might now have elves just sailing over from all. They might not have anything better to do. They may not have met the Dark Elves yet, which would give them something better to do. However, if they're sending all their armies over to attack me, maybe the Dark Elves would invade and kill them. We can hope. Oh, once again. What? Wow, Thyrus, that's a lot of Luminarchs that you're bringing to this particular. Oh, he's attacking Chads. I thought it was like, no, he's attacking Chads. So you borrowed some golden order units. Well, that is a lot of Luminarchs. I don't know if that's really going to help you, but Sure. Right, we're gonna... Has Thyrus got a flaming horse? The fuck? Anyway, so we're dealing with the mortars first, using menace from below to jump up underneath them and then murder them. Thyrus, have you got a fucking flaming horse over here? What the shit? The shit are you doing with that? Jeez, pretty fancy. A nightmare to stable anywhere, though. Can you imagine? Try and put that on some hay. The entire place goes up instantly. It's a nightmare. So we've got our brood horrors on the flank here, just keeping an eye on what's going on. Ah, they've just been spotted, but that's okay. Now we're hiding behind this little hill here because Thyrus thinks lasers are the answer to his problem. Unfortunately, they have line of sight issues. So they're going to have to get to the top of the hill to be able to shoot at me, at which point they're very close. Something in some menace from below, trying to trap these war wagons. And as the... Yeah, there we go. They're getting up on top of the hill there. And as they get on top of the hill, we're going to charge up and just crush them in melee combats. See some of the war wagons getting picked off by the Jezzails. So the mortar's been taken care of, which is good. The rest of the army now marching through the forests. And here come the wolf rats. Yep, those luminarchs in a lot of trouble now. Just being meleeed to death. Although the sheer fact they have luminarchs in their army is a concern. Which means that Altdorf probably has all of the buildings. So we need to deal with that to make sure they can't keep recruiting luminarchs and demigriffs and all that kind of nasty shit. Thyrus in the midst of combat is getting eaten by a brood horror. Like Swolzilla. Showing him his gains, which is fair enough. Got a bit of a melee going on there. More and more infantry now piling in. The artillery mostly firing into the tree, but, you know, that's fine. The brood horrors are actually very good character killers. They're kind of like a snow leopard, but not complete shit. Look, I'm sorry, but the snow leopard is garbage. Genuinely don't know what you'd use it for. Now, this wolf rat is, unfortunately, a little bit on the unstable side. Not emotionally, but, like, physically. And as such, has an explosive temperament. So, good work there. A little bit surrounded by great swords and shit, which is not ideal. I mean, you know, he really should have been here before it exploded, but yeah, he did fairly well. More brood horrors coming up as well, and we now have swarms of clan rats joining the fray. The luminarchs having to pull out of combat there. That one's almost dead. Gonna buff up our lads. There's Death Frenzy. So for 25 seconds, they now have more weapon strength and melee attack, which is obviously going to make them more effective in combat. Does that work on Death Frenzy? Apparently works on ice trolls as well, so that's fun. Good to know. There's Chad himself rolling in. I've never like the Doom is it Doom? No, not Doom Wheel. The whatever Whirling Death, is it? Like, whatever those guys are. These things. I've never really seen the point. They don't seem that effective. There are a lot better Skaven units you could use. I mean, that might be fun. Okay, here we go. We're now just smashing our way through what remains of Thyrus' army. It was a ballsy move of Thyrus to attack us. Very ballsy. You have to give that to him. Unfortunately for him, his little flaming horse there. Does he have any like abilities? Conflagration. Holy shit. He's got a cataclysm spell. Holy fuck. Oh well. So Thyrus is running away, but he's being chased by some brood horrors who are much faster than him. Oh dear. Oh Thyrus, you better run. Poor Thyrus. He thought lasers were the answer, didn't he? He thought that they were the answer to all of his problems, but his problems continue despite lasers. That's a shame.
Meat flesh. Get
Yeah, okay. No. Do not trust you to start declaring war or have war declared on you. Oh, Chad. What happened, mate? What plague have you got?
Warlock Master of Scryer.
Ow. That just sucks.
Here.
Look at these tricksy little fuckers. Look at these tricksy little fuckers. Actually, oh, we can't reach them. Oh, no, we can't go back into our ambush stance. Lovely. I was hoping maybe we could reach them. It's just a shit ton of spearmen and archers. What the fuck do you think you're doing? Oh, well, at least they can't attack that. Dietershafen does have... will have defences. I think we're just going to have to defend everything, because otherwise they'll just send armies over here. I don't really want to purge these guys.
I dreamt of a time when I flew across the stars, legions in my wake.
Well, you know, dream big, eh?
There are many ways. This is but one.
Okay, well, that's literally the only option available to us, so... So there we go. Can we actually... Let's have a look. Attitude. Right, that's dropping a little bit because... Our treaties will survive. Well, yeah, okay. You don't like them. I'm starting to... I think we may end up at war with them, to be honest. I get that feeling. Is it a good idea? Do we think it's a good idea to maybe try and head that off? I'm thinking yes. I'm also thinking, let's get some more food. So... We're losing 8 a turn. So we do this, we'll lose 6 a turn, which is, you know, better. That is better. I wonder if we maybe can hit Altdorf? If we get Chads and Telsion together, the dream team, can they take on Altdorf? I think they can. I believe it. And I'm going to get Flensing Ruin because I don't know how good... I've tried that spell before and it wasn't very good. So we'll try it again and see if it's any good. If it's not, we'll never get it again. Never get it again. Plague is always useful. Unless it's being used on me. How much? We need 90. I wish the request army was less. Because it would be nice to be able to bring my allies in when I need them. And it's a nightmare to do it usually. Absolute fucking nightmare. Do we have any... We have no ally missions. I might get a mod to like reduce the cost of ally armies. Like just I don't know, like 30 or something. 30 I think would be fine. Because you get 2 a turn. So it's a big oh, maybe 50 or something. But it'd just be nice because I almost never do it. I've done it once and it was a lot of fun. But most of the time, it's basically impossible to do, which is a bit of a bugger. Right, so next time we're going to be taking Altdorf and hopefully getting rid... Oh, fuck's sake.
I cannot rewrite reality.
No, well, could you just fuck off then? God damn it, Althar. Well, we've got nothing better to do.
Negotiation with such as you betrays my vow.
Look, you're all with the Nagarons, with the Vanaheimlings, with fucking Be'lakor, and the Drowns. But no, you have to send up... Like, you're literally bypassing Be'lakor to take a pop at me. Be'lakor's on fucking Ulthuan. You think you maybe do something about that first, you sex dungeon prick? Never mind, we'll worry about that next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.